Heyo dear YouTube community, welcome to a video about one of the greatest games ever made, Resident Evil 3. If you happen to hang around my channel for a while and speak German obviously, then you probably know that my favorite video game franchise is Resident Evil. There we go. Across the actual Resident Evil titles, I personally prefer Resident Evil 3. The main reason is probably because Resident Evil 3 was the first Resident Evil game I've ever played. Back in the day I only owned Resi 3 and 1, and I didn't enjoy 1 as much as 3. But furthermore, I feel that Resident Evil took everything that made Resident Evil 1 and 2 awesome and just improved the parts that were lackluster. Anywho, let's get to the point of this video. As you may already know, Resident Evil is a game with a set path. There are no open world kind of mechanics. That being said, Resident Evil 3 introduced the, let's call it, element of choice feature. During random intervals of the game, you get to choose between two different options or paths. The very first one of those in the game is the first time you encounter Nemesis. You get to choose between fighting him or retreating. The bonus of fighting him is that you can skip a portion of the police station by grabbing the STARS card off of Brad's body. Those choices change up the gameplay a little bit and encourage you to play through the game multiple times to see in which way the game changes if you take different options. But there are also options that change the game completely, and I want to show you the first one right now. There are two ways for your first encounter with Carlos. Two ways to the first encounter. Anywho, the one most of us are probably familiar with is the encounter in the restaurant. Here we meet Carlos for the first time and we have an element of choice part with Nemesis.
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah, we came all the way out here to save you civilians, but the mission went bad the minute we landed.
How did he find me?
We get to choose if we want to hide in the basement, which is a bad idea, don't do that, or hide in the restaurant. The latter makes Jill throw an oil lamp into the gas leak of the kitchen, which causes Nemesis to take a quick pause.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us!
While he is checking out the floor tiles, you are free to search his body for the first eagle parts. After the restaurant sequence, you have a quick chatter with Carlos, he runs off, and you get chased by the awoken Nemesis. Fun times.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it!
That was the first way to encounter Carlos. The second one requires you to take a different route. Instead of going to the restaurant, you go straight through the alley behind the restaurant and head to the newspaper agency building where you normally get the green jam for Raccoon Park.
Hey,
Where am I?
relax. You're fine.
If you say so, but my head feels like it's about to explode. Anyway, name's Carlos. Glad to meet you, lady.
Jill, Alpha Team, RPD's STARS unit. Who do you represent?
Stars, I see. Well, I'm a member of the Biohazard Countermeasure Force sent by Umbrella Incorporated.
Sent by Umbrella?
Hey, don't look at me like that. What did I say? Do you have a problem?
Oh no. It's him!
Here you have two options. You either jump out of the window or you hide in the back. Hiding in the back is the equivalent to hiding in the kitchen. Nemesis gets jiggled somehow and you are able to grab the eagle parts off of him. Also, you can still grab other items in the office, but be quick because just like in the restaurant, Nemesis is just taking a quick power nap.
I need to ask you something. Why did Umbrella send your team here?
Our mission is to rescue the civilians.
How kind of you. Considering Umbrella caused all this in the first place, those liars!
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? No time for talking. If you can believe me, then join us. Think about it.
Jumping out the window is basically just running away from Nemesis. This is also the arc S.D. Perry chose for her novelization of Resident Evil 3.
Ow, that killed! Just so you know, I'm not into that pain is pleasure thing, okay?
Just deal with it. That thing wants me dead. We've got to get out of here! Wait. I have to ask you something.
I know. You want to ask me out? All the foxy ladies love my accent. It drives them crazy.
I have to know. Why did Umbrella send you here?
Because we're on a civilian rescue mission.
Oh, you're full of it. They're the ones who caused all this in the first place.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? Listen, if you want answers about Umbrella, you're asking the wrong guy. Believe it or not, we are here to rescue civilians. If you can trust me, join us. think about it.
Just a quick note, I started reading the Resident Evil books. I highly recommend these books. They give some great insights, backstories, and stuff that isn't explained in the games. Really good stuff. Two things I still want to mention. The position of the green gem gets swapped depending on which path you choose. If you meet Carlos in the restaurant, the gem is in a newspaper building. Zombies are also present. If you meet him in a newspaper agency, there are zombies in the back alley and in the restaurant. The green gem is going to be in the basement area. Overall, I would recommend meeting him in the restaurant, just because for the fact that by taking this path, you don't have to waste as much ammo. It feels that there are way less zombies you have to deal with by taking this path. And that's already it for this video. There is another major difference that involves an element of choice situation, but I'll cover that in the next video. If you have any suggestions on stuff I should cover in Resident Evil 3 that not everybody might be aware of, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. See you in the next video.